Good evening, guys. Ken of Tortoise Capital, nightly strategy podcast for Friday, December 1st, 2023. Got my 15,000 steps in today at soccer practice. Couple things to note. Going to start this Monday night with reserved office hours for the Research 2023 students. So that'll be Mondays, this room, 7 to 8 p.m. For research workshop people that have questions about any of the 100 hours of content that I've uploaded. And that'll be going through all of 2024 as well. So one of the reasons that you might be interested in that is that you're going to get 56 office hour sessions reserved for you if you're in a research workshop. Here's the link for those of you if you want to sign up for that. There's a couple hundred hours of presentations. 100 hours of them are mine. All the Q&A sessions are going to be recorded and added to the workshop. So there's plenty of really good material there. All of these guys are students who have been applying our lessons and are reporting on either research projects for a specific system or on the work in progress as they learn to master our material. Some really good sessions coming up here shortly. Bill and Jeff on Sunday are exceptional. All of their videos are already loaded for presentation, the full up videos. And we're going to jump right into Q&As with them on Sundays. So that's a chance to, you have a chance to submit some good questions to get them into the mix. Strongly recommend that you listen to their presentations. Let's go to the weekend, or the advanced hybrid swing. Now, I hope that you were listening last night to the guidance to be prepared for a big up move in the market today, because we got exactly that. This was a massively good day to be a tortoise style trader. Massively good. If you didn't listen to it, I would recommend you start listening to it. If you listened to it but didn't trade, I recommend that you trade. Alcoa, and you'll see this a lot. There was a gap above the peak of the RL30. We bought it with a standard risk box. This thing went cruising higher. I decided here to hold it, along with most of the other long positions. This looks really good. That's plus 3R, and that gives us a nice buffer for over the weekend. AI, basically the same thing. SSC, 3R, holding it over the weekend. Amazon, we took about half an hour on a SSC and crossing the Bollinger Band main. Orderly move. Caterpillar, massive goodness. Emerging Dragon, upward gap. Second position at the 2R battle drill, holding 9R at the close in Caterpillar. Great American company. Cliff, this one is ridiculous. We talked about the metals being the strongest sector in the market yesterday. Here was your big gap up. That's your standard risk. Initial entry in the usual way above the emerging dragon. 2R battle drill, 4R battle drill. This was holding about, let's just count them up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, and 3. So we're up 14R here. I elect to sell 2 of the 3 positions, and we're keeping that one. So that's 14R on the swing. And all of that risk was paid for with the intraday trade on Cliff. So just remember, when we look at the sniper trade of the day, that we're also getting 14R on the swing trade in the swing trade portfolio. I mean, it's mind-boggling at times. 1.5R on CVS on a COTA 2 continuation. Disney, no trade. Dish, 1R on a emerging dragon and exit at the skin of the dragon. Devon Energy, 1R on a SSC PSAR flip, skin of the dragon exit. Emerging Arts, or Electronic Arts, Emerging Arts. Electronic Arts, no trade. EEM, 1R in the usual way. ETHE, we're holding 1.5R after a SSC and holding that one overnight. EWW, we re-entered with a Emerging Dragon continuation, and that's holding an R over the weekend. Brazil, COTA 2 continuation with an Emerging Dragon, and that's holding 3R over the weekend. Intel, no trade. IP, this is the 3rd day of this Emerging Dragon entry, and yesterday we added one at the gap up and go. Today we added one at the gap up and go. When it crossed the PSAR flip, I finally just had to exit it. I just couldn't take the pressure anymore. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10R on the first position. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4R on the second position. 2R on the third position. 16R and cashing it and no overnight risk. That's international paper. IYR, 1, 2, 3, 4R on the Emerging Dragon and holding that one over the weekend. Coke, 3R holding the position. Regional banks, 4R holding the position. Mattel, 2R holding the position. McDonald's, I mean, for crying out loud. Yesterday's 2 positions, which closed really well, experienced a gap up, so I added a 3rd position and said, why not? Added a 4th position, and now we're holding that. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12R on the first one, 9R on the second one, 4R on the third one, 3R on the fourth one, 7, 16. That's 28R, 4 positions. I should have exited, but it's McDonald's, and that thing is still in the early days of recovery. 28R in McDonald's in 2 days. So this is not speculating in biotech and crypto and whatever. This is McDonald's. Merck. $6R, second position added. Microsoft. No trade. Marijuana, no trade. Nvidia, no trade. Clean energy, 3R and holding it over the weekend. Rivian, 3R holding it over the weekend. The S&P smashing its way higher. The Dow hit 36,000 today. Treasuries, 3R and no overnight risk. Tesla, no trade. Walmart, this was I'm sorry, I forgot to mark that up. This was a collapse here. We'll take the 1 hour loss. U.S. Steel added the second position. This is 8R and holding. So you count them up. All set up by yesterday's read at the close of the day and being prepared for the move today. What we said yesterday was that there were 3 scenarios. We had 3 flat days and then a 4th day yesterday that closed really strongly, and it was above the VWAP, which there was no VWAP magnet. And so we said that could lead to 3 kinds of markets in order of priority: a gap up, an early run, and then a consolidation, which would still be a strong move. That's why we wanted to hold positions overnight. The second one would be a gap up, a consolidation, and then a run up in the last couple hours to posture for a strong move on Monday. We said that was less likely, but possible. So this is a good day. This is a great day. And then the last one we said was probably a gap up and then a harsh sell-off to capture all the guys who were overly enthusiastic. We said that was possible. And what we got was this. So we were ready with all those things that had gapped up to add second positions, third positions, and then ride them out during the day. So that looked pretty good on the swing trades, I have to admit. So let's look at the sniper trades. Here's the one on Cliff. So you will recall that the swing trade portfolio earned 14R today just on the intraday swing. So this is the sniper trade on 3-minute charts. OR3, initial position, 2R battle drill, 4R battle drill, 6R battle drill, exit here. So this earns 7, 5, 3, and 1. So that's 16R in this session. And then this is the Kata 2 reentry, which earns 1, 2, 3. And this one earns 1, that's 4. So that's another 20R on the intraday portfolio. So Cliff returned 34R today. And somebody asked me, why do I trade Cliff? It's a mid-cap steelmaker. Because it trades like this. This is Alcoa. So this brown stack is a range stat move. That's from the low of the day on the OR3. OR3 entry, standard risk box. 2R. Kata 2 reentry. 2R. Total of 4. This is AI. That's your OR3 entry. Second position, exit for 1, 2, 3, 5R. Kata 2 reentry for half an hour. Kata 2 reentry for half an hour, so total of 6. This is Caterpillar, Great American Company, OR3. Took the Kata 2 entry. 2R battle drill. 6. That's 10R and Caterpillar. Industrial company. And you've seen Cliff. This was 16R or something crazy. The boys did real well today. Here's Tim with 3.5, grinding in Chevron. Gets it in both directions and a beautiful stop and reverse here. Very professional work. Hamad finding his groove. This is minus 0.7 in EWW. Reasonable work all the way through. IP is 6.9R in the usual way. Beautiful management. So well done. Here's Ilker with 3R in Intel. I'm not going to work through all of them. They're worth your study. He gets paid here. Does a quick scratch. Oh no, I'm sorry. He gets a re-entry short. Second position, then a quick cut. Stops and reverses, gets the second position, cuts it. Gets short, second position, cuts it. So he's crushing this thing in both directions and stays out of the chop for 3R net. In Amazon, this is some grinding, and he doesn't lose any money, but it's a wash. Tesla, he grinds 3.5, and not even getting the optimum trade here, but just finding his windows of opportunity and grinds out 3.5. Good risk management. Gets 3.5 in Tesla from here on the reentry and is noticing, hey, just follow the PSAR and adjust your position size so you're not too flighty. This would have been even better than 3.5. And then didn't get the 2R battle drill in here. But still, 3.5. So we came in with about 10 for the day. And here's Amazon on a caught 2 and then a reentry, which he cut 2 early and then didn't get the reentry. But still, another 0.8. And he gets minus 1 in DIA. Let's see, minus 1. Yeah, this stop and reverse was sweet, and so was that reentry. And then we just got out early. I think he was a little gun shy from losing that 1R. Otherwise, this either should not have exited or it should have been a reentry, and that would turn this day positive for DIA. And he's holding ED, an emerging dragon in Newmont Corporation with a couple R in hand as the buffer. George grinds out some reasonable trades. Let's see, gets the long and exits, cuts the short twice. This was late getting in. We should be getting in at the PSAR flip, and then that's a great exit. Pretty good entry. I like the exit. Our re-entry short would have been here, but he was not trading. He was having trouble with the day job. Understand that. And then got caught up in the grind a little bit. Notice that if you just respect the PSAR, you end up not taking that loss. Here's my brother with 3 different trades. Let's get him set up here. Here's Ethereum with a SSC and WMB3, holding it overnight, gets the gap and adds a second position, takes the standard exit, total of 4.9. He gets 4.5 out of AI with the 1, 2, 3 entry to our battle drill, exit, re-entry, and then standard exit near the end of the day for another 4.5. And then finally on Rivian, another 5R. So about 15R for him today, just by trading his standard patterns. He's going to brief those during his portion of the research weekend, and that may be worth the price of admission just for the system that he's going to brief. Good way to get on board with that. And he offers personal coaching for people that are that want to put in a little bit of work to learn that technique. His time's at a premium, so you want to sign up for that soon if you want to get on his calendar. We'll shift to the weekend reports. Bullish quiet, strong across the board on today's massive recovery. The holdings for December, look, the combination of the BMR and the ETF2 is already back into fully exposed as the market came out of that sell-off. We got up to 80, 90, and now 100% in a hurry and took advantage of the last 2 weeks of gains in tech. And still holding those in Brazil now going forward into December. Volatility is still favoring risk on. You can see in the market condition here using, come on, dummy, using the RLFF, that complete reversal of that troublesome sell-off. And the RL270 has rolled upward. Why is that not working? Come on. There's my mouse. Yeah, that RL270 is rolling up. That's favorable. The 3-day, very strong, is an emerging dragon. We've got a Kata 2 style on the 9-day. Both of those have been very handy tools for getting long after this little sell-off in here. So the 3-day and the 9-day give us a really unique advantage. The 150 made a new high today. So 150-day high, 30-day high, 10-day high. Extremely wide range on the 30-day and just crushing it on the 10-day. And now I want you to notice, now that we have eclipsed the previous 150-day high, there is no resistance between here and the all-time high at 480. There's no resistance in here. So as long as this can stay above, say, 460, look out above. That's another 5% move to the all-time high. Getting a Kata 2 style formation in the summertime in the RL10. Tech leading the way, along with Latin America and Brazil. You can read that as good as I can. Brazil, tech, Latin America, finance, the Qs, and diamonds. The old school large cap U.S. is crushing it. That's why McDonald's, Coke, Caterpillar, International Paper, those things are all working. Metals and mining, Brazil, Latin America. You can see all the key winners and a lot of new strength. The green and white is new strength to exploit. Even includes the banking and finance sector. Shifting to the daily. Mostly high-powered breakouts over multiple time frames today. You can see all the key winners. Same thing in the ETFs, just about this is a global sigh of relief. I may be setting up for the January effect. I don't know. I could be. Only two on the auto framer, Disney and Pfizer, and only two squeezes, Merck and Disney. So Disney should be on your radar as a trader. Being still dominated by summer and a little bit of fall. And this really shows you how massively good today was. Big breakouts on every time frame over most of the symbols. Only a couple things in misery, Pfizer, Walmart. I like the fact that Intel and Microsoft didn't participate. I think there's room for them to play catch up next week. All right, that's everything we got for today. Looking forward to the briefings on Sunday. What a great week this has been. Today was absolutely worth studying. I would listen again to the market condition report from last night and the setup that we made, and then how that led right into collecting over 100 R today on a combination of the swing trades and the intraday. So I couldn't give you a better lesson than that. That's all you need to see. So take good care.